Hello? Okay. Hopefully we're back. Let's check our keyboard noise. I see that it's being picked up. So we started this stream. Keyboard wasn't coming through. Now I think it is. So you can let me know in the comments, and I'll put a comment here. Just make sure before we do too many exercises. So we started with this gentle, semi-closed hum, NG, lip trill, straw singing, any of those. We started here in kind of a medium range for low voices. And we were making our way back up. I was given the instruction that when you think you can rejoin, try it out. If it still feels too low for you, then just hang back. Hi, I see some folks found me again. Tell me, can you hear the keyboard in the chat? Yay! Okay, Esther, awesome. Thank you for that feedback. I'm so glad you guys let me know. So low voices, this should be getting a little bit higher for you. High voices, some of you might be able to join. Again, really, really important here. Don't push yourself. Now's not the time. We want this to feel easy. So just drop out if you feel like, ooh, I'm pushing it a little bit. Humming and sliding. Here we are. Hopefully you could hear that. And join me. I just switched there from the hum to the NG because I know this about my voice, especially going through that middle range, and NG feels a lot easier. So if you are feeling like, my voice is getting a little bit strained or I'm cracking, you can always try something else that's semi-closed. Another option, a good option would be a narrow vowel, something like ooh or e. Ooh or e. E. So feel free to try something else out. Low voices, if this is feeling uncomfortable for you, drop out. You're all good. High voices, jump back in with me. Nice and slidey. Pausing here again. The way you think about these higher pitches, I want you to be open to those pitches coming out, but not stressed about it. So if you're really concerned, usually we'll start to kind of tense up and actually make our job harder. So what I want you to do as you approach what might be a higher pitch for you is don't push, don't stress. If your voice cracks or if the sound just disappears, that's fine. I would rather have that happen than you force yourself to make sound and in so doing kind of squeeze and strain and not feel good. So that might look like this. I'm going to jump back in, but I want to just demonstrate for you. Let's say I'm up here and this happens. That wasn't a glitch with the mic, just air came out as I was going for that highest pitch as a demonstration. Okay, some singers might stop there and think, oh no, and they'll start to freak out. Don't freak out. it's not a problem if just air is coming out, especially because your voice might find its way to connect again. So things you can try, you could take a break, or you could try something else. So rather than a vowel, try something semi-closed again. So let's say you're trying that ooh and you just got air. Go back to the NG or the hum. Okay, a little bit shaky, but there was connection. There was sound happening all the way. So just encourage you, as long as you're not feeling pain, stick with it. If you're starting to feel pain and strain, though, that's when I want you to just drop out and relax, stretch, breathe, take a drink of water. All right, we're jumping back in here. Totally unbothered by any little blips in the sound we've got. And breathe. So hear what just happened? My voice broke apart for a little bit, but then it found connection again. So it didn't cut out completely, but there was like a blip or two where it was just air. Totally fine. I'm not feeling pain. I'm going to keep singing through that little weirdness as I'm warming up. And I encourage you to do the same. Here we go. And that time it stayed connected. Keep going with me. Now around here, I would probably drop out. But if you are a higher voiced singer and you're still feeling comfortable, I'll play a few more for you. Jump back in. And now I'm going to walk back down. Remember that rubber band analogy from before? I mentioned if you have a cold rubber band and you just pull on it, it might break. Not saying that your vocal folds are going to break, but the same principle applies of we're stretching out gradually and then relaxing, and stretching out gradually and relaxing. So this coming back down in our range is the relaxation point. Okay, jump back in if you were singing up there with me. Here you go. Try to rejoin if you had dropped out. If it feels okay, keep going. So one way you can do that exercise, even if you don't have a keyboard, is you can get just your starting pitch. So I want you to try this. Go to virtualpiano.net. Virtualpiano.net. And I'm going to put the link in the chat right there. So what you can just get a starting pitch. Let's say G3 is your starting pitch. And by the way, if you want to see the pitch letter names, which I'm sure you do, you would click Key Assist. and then turn note labels on. At least for me, when I open up this website, the default is they're off. So turn note labels on, and now you should see, okay, G3, that's my starting pitch. So I would pick a pattern. Let's say I want to do a hum on that 1-5-1 pattern. Then all you'd need to do to get your next starting pitch is play, if you're going lower, play the very next key to the left on the keyboard. So that would be F#3, the shorter black key. And now you have your starting pitch. Do the same thing. Next, very next key to the left would be F3. Then E3. And it's the same idea in the opposite direction. I know it's ideal if you can find a warm up online or you're working with a teacher who will play all of this in the perfect range for you. But the reality is, your comfortable range might kind of change from day to day and even throughout the day. Maybe not wildly, but with this principle of taking it easy, I just want to give you the tool for you to play this yourself. And again, all you need is your starting pitch. So the idea would be start somewhere medium low, comfortable, walk down as low as you can comfortably sing, and then walk your way back up, and then come down again. So you're stretching and then relaxing. Okay, hope that made sense. Let me know if you're here live. Let me know if that made sense to you. The important thing is that you've chosen a pattern or an interval that you're going to sing, and you just stay consistent with that. You don't need to play every note on the piano that you intend to sing. Okay, so gentle exercises, ideally something semi-closed. Next type of exercises to use when you're getting back from a break are back to the basics, chest voice, head voice, and mixed development. So chest voice exercises could be as simple as saying the word go or no with a nice, strong, connected speaking voice. For example, go, 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 or go, 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 go. No, 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 no. Something like that. Very, very spoken. So try a few of these with me. I'm going to play in 2 octaves this time. And let's decide on a pattern. Let's do go, 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 go. That's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. All right. Ready and sing. And again, our focus here is just reconnecting to a nice, strong speaking voice as we sing. Ready and sing. Go, 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 go. We're walking up. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Again, not pushing it. So if you start to feel like you're straining or getting shouty, drop out. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. And around here, I can feel if I keep going, I might start to get into shouty territory. Oops, sorry. There we go. So I might hang back here, but if you're still feeling good, and especially low voices, if you're singing in that lower octave, I think you still have quite a bit of headroom here. So I'm going to keep playing. Ready and sing. Nice, strong speaking voice. I'm going to keep playing just for the low voices. We're going to walk back down now, low voices. High voices, it's time for you to join again. So starting right here, go. If you are a high voice, low voice. There. Okay, here we go. Okay, so reconnecting to a strong speaking voice, then reconnecting to a nice, light, easy head voice. So my favorite sound for that would be something like an owl hoot, the whoo whoo type sound. Easy peasy. So let's try that together. We'll make an owl hoot sound just going whoo whoo, and then whoo, walking down. Okay, that's where I started. Right here on B4. But I know for some low voices that will be a little bit too high to start. So I'm going to start you right here on G4. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Ready and go. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Walking down. Whoo, 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 whoo. Still in head voice. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Let's walk up now for the high voices. Whoo, 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 whoo. And again, if you feel strained, I want you to drop out. Today's not about range extension. Today's about getting back to singing and staying in our comfort zone for a little bit as we get, as we get some of the rust off. Here we are. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Now for me, the H sound starts to become problematic, so I would switch to a W. Woo woo or wee wee. That feels a little bit more stable. So if you can relate to that, switch to a W instead of an H, but if the H works for you, keep using it. No need to switch if it's working. Here we are. Woo woo or hoo hoo. Woo woo. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. And if that open vowel starts to feel unstable, you can always go back to something semi-closed, a hum, an NG, something like that. Okay, so the basics. Chest voice or speaking voice, head voice or falsetto function, and then an exercise that starts to develop that mix or middle voice. So I like to start for that with a slide from ah to oo or ah to e, something like that. I'll demonstrate first. Let's try ah to oo. Ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah. Everyone actually sing together for this. So high voices and low voices, everyone singing. Again, we're going to walk down and then up, and I'll do the pattern once more for you. Ooh, ah. Ready and go. Ooh, if it's too low, drop out. Low voices, keep going. Here you are. Last one. We're going to walk back up for the high voices. And I like this exercise. I know we're not strictly mixing here, but we are encouraging a thinning out of the sound as we ascend with that oo vowel. So going from ah to oo helps us to not get shouty or pull up chest voice, which helps lay the foundation for mixing. So we're going to walk back up, my friends, starting right here. Low voices and high voices, I'll signal you when it's time to jump back in or when I think it might be time. But of course, you can jump in when you feel ready. Ready and go. Altos, I think you can join. Probably everybody can be in now. So mezzo sopranos, maybe sopranos, this might be a little bit low, but give it a try and join. Last one. So now that we've stretched up, we're going to come back down. Again, that stretch and relax principle. Here we are. And by the way, if you're feeling like, okay, this is easy, you can start to open up that vowel a little bit more. So instead of oo, you could try as in book or as in bug. And here we are. Back to where we started. Okay. Last type of exercise I want you to try as you're getting back into the swing of things is an exercise for vowel stability. So a few different exercises I like to use. One would be moving through your different vowel shapes with an emphasis on keeping your jaw relatively dropped and relaxed. So an example of that is used oftentimes in either classical lessons or in choirs would be moving through the Latin vowel sounds. A, e, I, o, u. That's A, E, I, O, and U in the English alphabet, but the pronunciation would be ah as in father, as in bed, ah, e. It's an I sound, so can we think of a word with an E represented by I? Help me out. Pete, I bet you can think of one. My brain is blanking right now, but I know that's sort of confusing. That's why I'm trying to think of an English example. A, E, O, and oo. A-E-I-O-U. If you're a choral person, then that makes total sense. If you're not, you're probably like, what? Anyways, so we are moving through those vowels. I'm going to write in the chat, I'll write kind of more phonetically what that would be. A, E, O, and oo. So that's more what we're actually saying. But A-E-I-O-U, Latin pronunciation. So we could say that I'm going to demonstrate the wrong way, moving through singing something like a, e, I, o, u. I'll do it again the wrong way. A, e, I, o, u. I'm progressing through those vowels not smoothly. It's really abrupt, and my jaw is kind of moving from one vowel to the next, abruptly closing or opening. So the smoother way to do that would be to keep a nice relaxed sort of dropped jaw the whole time. Hopefully that sounds a bit smoother and a bit better to you. And no vowel is really jumping out quite as much. So again, the right way for us working on jaw stability. Hi, Norman. Ink. Thank you, Pete. So I asked for an example of an English word that has the letter I representing the E sound, and Pete delivered with ink. Thank you. All right, so that's one type of vowel stability exercise. Give a few of those a try with me. Starting here, I'll just do a few, and if you like it, file it away. Take a breath, and here we go. A, E, O, U. Pizza. Christian, thank you. Now, question, does that count as an English word if it's Italian, but the anglicized version of it? I like it. Everyone knows pizza. Here we go. And this is a great exercise to do in front of the mirror because you can keep yourself accountable. You can see, am I keeping my jaw relatively in the same position, or is it is it changing kind of abruptly? Machine. Good one. Good one. You people are smart. I should keep you around more. Bingo. Okay, now we're on a roll. And now I can think of a million, right? Ring, sing. Sing. I'm a singer, and I didn't think of the word sing as an example. Yikes. Here we go. Keep going. Last one. Okay, if you like that exercise and you're like, I could use that in my life, remember what we did before with virtual piano. If you weren't here for that, I'll put the link again. And the idea was you just get your starting pitch. Just get your starting pitch, and then you walk up and down, and then you play the very next key on the keyboard, either to the right if you want to go higher, or to the left on the keyboard if you want to go lower. So So that's a way that you can be your own voice teacher accompanist person. All right, so these vowel stability, we've got a, e, o, u, and then we also have moving from to different vowel shapes. That's another way to develop some stability in our tone, moving through different vowels. Diva. I know you're not calling me a diva, Pete, because you know I'm not. So that exercise, starting with as our home base, might look like oh, or so that was moving from to o, or to e, because e can be tricky sometimes. So that's retaining a little bit of the shape when you move to e. So I'll do it the wrong way. I abruptly went from to e. I didn't really retain any of that shape and roundness and beauty. I just went to a straight e vowel. So try a few of those with me. You're always starting with and then you're going to another vowel of your choosing. So it could be e, a, u, o. The possibilities are almost endless. All right, 2 octave choices for you to be in here or here. Start with and then sing another vowel. And the idea is keep a bit of that nice relaxed shape. Here you go. I'm just going to play for you so you can choose whatever vowel you want. Starting with though. Whatever vowel. I hope what you're feeling, by the way, when you're going from to another vowel, I hope what you're feeling is the different ways that you can make a vowel sound not utilizing just your jaw. So, for example, with that to e, if you're keeping your jaw dropped and relaxed like it is when you say but you make an e sound, you'll feel, oh, it's actually my tongue that's responsible for that e shape. I don't have to close my mouth like I normally might. So that starts to really open up a world of possibilities for vowel modifications and different shades of vowels. So Christian asked, do we also keep the darkness from that's up to you. That's up to you. Hopefully is relatively neutral. It doesn't have to be a super dark. But a nice neutral. That e is a little bit brighter sounding than the but it's not as bright as e, a really closed e vowel. So yeah. Ultimately, we're going for the tone that you like, that sounds good to your ear. So if you want to keep the darkness, great. But the idea there is that you're finding a little bit more of a smooth transition between those vowels. So you're not going wildly dark to wildly bright in the same, word. Okay. So we went over some gentle exercises, nice little slides. We went over kind of a guiding principle for you to start sort of in the middle low part of your range, and then to walk a little bit lower, walk a little bit higher, and then come back to that easy, comfy start. We went over exercises that brought us back to the basics of just speaking voice, head voice, and then starting to find some development of mix in the middle, and then a few vowel stability exercises. I mentioned at the start I wanted to talk about how long to practice, especially as you're jumping back in. 15 to 20 minutes would be a great place to start. And depending on the reason for your break from singing, 15 to 20 minutes might be too much, especially if you are recovering or, have just taken a total break from singing. 15 to 20 minutes might be more than enough. So I would suggest a good 10 minutes of warm up slash exercise, and then a remaining, 5 or 10 minutes for ear training or song work. I want you to not burn out or hurt yourself. I would rather have you kind of leave your practice session wanting more so that you're motivated to come back tomorrow, rather than just getting tired or bored, or burned out. I know that you might be tempted to jump back into your old routine. And let's say you were practicing up to an hour a day before your break. You might think, oh, I'll jump back to an hour and I'll get there sooner. I would not recommend that. I would recommend starting small and working your way up gradually. And think about this like any other physical activity that you've taken a break from. If you're a runner, I'm not, but if you're a runner and let's say you were running 5 miles a day and then you took a 3-month break, you would not day one jump back into running 5 miles. You might start with 1 or 2. And Christian says, my limit is 40 minutes at the moment. It's so good to know your limits, and that might vary from day to day as well. So you're always checking in with how your body feels, taking breaks as needed. Okay. I wanted to get to ear training slash song work ideas, but we'll address those in other lessons. And we have addressed those in other lessons as well. So there's no lack of content on ear training or song work on the channel if you just search for it. But I want to leave you with a call to remember why it is that you're singing. Hopefully it's for enjoyment and creative expression. If you end a practice session feeling defeated or frustrated, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Thank you, Christian. Yeah. You sing because it brings you joy, and I'm so glad. That's why I sing as well. Oh, yay. Thank you, Melina Joy. I'm so happy to have you here. So speaking from personal experience here of jumping back into singing after a break and leaving a practice session feeling frustrated, I want to just encourage you and tell you the truth. You can only start wherever you're at right now. I know, obvious, but a lot of times I find, especially if you could do something in the past that now you're struggling to do, it's just really frustrating. You want to jump back to that point, but you can only start where you currently are. And remember that the voice typically does not respond really well to anger and trying to force things or push through, in the same way that I think your body can respond for athletic things, right? Sometimes you can force it, push through. The voice is not like that. So if you find that you're in that headspace of being frustrated, angry, that's a good time to take a break. Okay. I don't want you to keep singing with that mentality. Usually not good. So we start where we're at, wherever that is. And I just want to thank you for being here today. Thank you for finding this live video again, especially since we had, some technical difficulties and then had to restart. So I'm glad if you found this. And I will see you next time. I'll be back next Monday. The way that we're doing it now is 2 weeks in a row, I teach the lesson, and then 2 weeks in a row, Abram teaches. So you get different perspectives and a little bit of variety. But next time, our topic is going to be smoothing out your tone. I was about to say smoothing out your break, but we've already covered that. So this is going to be on singing with a smoother tone quality. And let me give you a little preview of that. We're going to talk about round vowels, a neutral or even lowered larynx at times. We're going to talk more about vowel stability, which we were doing a little bit of just now. We're going to use slides, legato exercises, and legato phrasing. So there will be a ton of exercises / warm-ups next time. And yeah, again, thank you for being here. I hope you have a really, really good rest of your day, whatever time it is. It's 4:04 p.m. where I am. So I'm going to rejoin that baby of mine and my husband. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. All right, my friends, I'll see you next Monday, same time. Bye.